You gon' eat me up and swallow me alive. My ex bitch doing nothing but still follow me 'cause I'm lit. And my enemies shooting in the air like Hail Mary blitz.
It should be a highly compelling matchup here tonight. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt believes he has definite advantages when it comes to the grappling, and there's no questioning his ground game. He'll pull guard, whatever it takes.
You know what I love about him is that for as good as he is in the Jiu-Jitsu, he's more Jacare than Andre Galvao. Because Andre Galvao was a tremendous grappler, but it never translated. Jacare was able to get enough striking to make him more dangerous. That's this guy. This guy can strike just enough to make you take notice, and then he takes you down. Once you're down, you're in trouble. He's a tremendous fighter, tremendous grappler, but fighter just enough to make you have to respect that standard.
And still in terms of the training, focused on the jiu-jitsu maintenance, right? Obviously the striking improvements have been prioritized, but maintaining the high-level jiu-jitsu that got him to the big show. I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kick. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arm with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Demian Maia! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Immortal Brown!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, round one is underway, and I gotta think when you're fighting a guy like Matt Brown, you have to be mindful of not getting overly aggressive too early. This is a guy who has proven very difficult to put away, and you gotta save something in the register for that latter rounds. You know Brown's gonna keep on coming. So he lands another hook there. He's falling in love with that strike, but when you continue to land at this type of clip, why get away from it?
Why not? Why not fall in love with a punch that can't miss? He cannot miss with this hook. He's doing a good job of setting it up, fading out a jab, and then throwing the hook around his opponent's high guard. Clean punch.
All right, so a big moment for him here as he gets the clinch with relative ease. Now we'll see what he can do from this position to potentially get a more advantageous position.
Well, he wants to wear him down. He wants to make him work from in close. He understands that there's still danger of knees coming up the middle, but he also recognizes that he can score takedowns from this position.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, side control now. A lot of tough pressure being applied here.
Oh, nice elbow.
He's having his way with him here. Brown gets back up here. All right, same back time, same back channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
Maia's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see. Oh! Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Oh, big elbow.
You gotta create that space to get out of there.
There's the classic ground and pound elbow to the head. Brown's back inside control here.
That was nice.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Brown. Maia's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Muito bom, sai dessa posição. Vamos lá, vamos esgrimando.
Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cut. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately.
All right, looks like the ref has paused the action here. Oh, he's going to call in the doctor to look at that cut.
I don't know, John. It looks bad, man. It's a bad cut. I don't know what the decision's going to be here. It can go either way.
And I guess if there's any place to get a cut on the face, the cheek ain't a bad spot. And it looks as though the doctor will allow him to continue. Crowd likes that decision. We'll see how long he can stay in this fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination. The determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Maia's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. 20 seconds left. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Maia's eye is absolutely disgusting. That thing's gonna be shut for a couple weeks, and maybe it's time for the referee to call on the ringside physician. We'll see if that comes here shortly. All right, so that's the end of the round. It is certainly not the end of the bleeding. The cut just above the eye has gotten out of control, and if this thing gets any worse, they might stop this fight. Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Nice shot to the body there. Beautiful work on the feet tonight by Brown.
He better get his elbows in. You cannot take this many strikes to the body.
So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now.
Oh, big takedown from Demian Maia. Even when the other fighter knows what's coming, more often than not, they can't stop it. Let's see if Maia tries to transition to a submission attempt here. Well, at this point, that is as bad a cut as I have seen in some time. I think you got to call in the ringside position.
It's hard to watch, John. Like, that's why I turn my face when I see stuff like this. It's disgusting. It's like Overeem's lip.
Yeah.
It's like when we see these types of cuts like this, it's hard for me to watch because I know that the only thing that can happen is the person gets more and more damaged.
All right, so he continues to let picture perfect body shot there. He's hurt.
I mean, that's unbelievable. That shot landed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt. He's hurting bad here.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. 3 minutes now to go, round two. Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner... Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, great block there.
Let's go, let's focus.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. And look at the post on the opposite side.
All right, so at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You gotta stop the fight.
Yeah, doctor's gonna stop the fight, and again, his opponent deserves credit for causing the damage. You hate to see a fight end that way, especially a fight that good, but the fighter has to be protected. All right, that'll do it. We are gonna show you some of the replays of what was a really exciting fight, and accumulation of damage ended up bringing an end to this one, DC.
It was a constant buildup of damage, John, over the course of the fight. At that point, all the targeting of the strike prompted the referee to say, hey, let me get the ringside position in here, take a look to see if this guy can continue to fight.
Clean up on aisle 9 as we get ready for the next fight, but congratulations to the winner. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Matt the Immortal Brown.
So the celebration is on for Matt Brown, who finds himself in a familiar spot, the UFC winner's circle. Whether it needs to lean on his heart or his skills or his toughness, the Immortal will find a way. He'll make you earn it. Congratulations to Matt Brown on the W tonight.